Minna from Flex Foods and Hidalgo Saddles in Australia. Let's have a look at the Hidalgo Malaga Special Saddle. Now, if you're interested in the heart and soul of this product, which is the leather tree, then scroll down and look at the videos that we have on that, because I'm going to concentrate on the aesthetics, the quality and the rideability of this product for now. So this Malaga saddle, as I said, it's in a special series. This is the top of the range Hidalgo series of saddles, which means it is made from Italian leather and it is made in Europe. So the quality is absolutely stunning. This one has nappa leather on the seat, pommel, cantle and the flaps on the outside. It is super soft, it's really strong, it's going to wear in absolutely beautifully. Underneath the flaps is smooth leather, on top of the sweat flap is smooth leather, and then underneath the sweat flap is really nice soft grippy suede, which is lovely. Now the seat of this saddle, it's like a couch. It is so comfortable, it's really soft. The saddles have a really beautiful twist, so if you are a previous treed saddle rider, you are not going to feel out of place in this. This does not stretch your hips out super wide. And if you are a treeless saddle rider, you will also not feel out of place in this, because you can feel that you are close to your horse and you can feel your horse's movement underneath you. So it really gives you the best of both worlds. Now, we have white stitching on this saddle and we have Spanish gold fittings on it. So you can get your fittings in silver or gold, and you can get them in English or Spanish style. The English rings are just going to be like a plain ring. The Spanish rings are like a ornamental decorated ring, either in silver or gold. We've got the stirrup hangers at the back, again in the gold ornamental Spanish style. Now the reason for these is that in the Spanish saddles we don't have a slit in the flap that lets your stirrup leathers come through and hang on the outside of the flap. So the stirrup leathers hang underneath, and then when you're off the horse and you're putting your saddle away, you just pull it up from underneath and you clip it onto the straps so that they don't bang around all over the place. Okay, now we'll go back under here. Now, all Hidalgo leather tree saddles have an open E-bar stirrup attachment. So this is competition legal for adult riders, pony club and EA, and it's also a safety feature. So, you know, the closed rings, if you have a closed ring on your saddle, you must have safety stirrups in case you have a disaster and your foot gets caught in the stirrup, because the leather will not come out. So these are like a, you know, like we're used to on our English saddles, that, you know, if you have a terrible moment, your stirrup leather is going to slide out and you're going to fall, but you're not going to get dragged along. We have got, okay, close your ears, I'm going to rip this off. Detachable knee blocks, and these are so soft. They're like pillows, honestly. They are really, really yummy. Covered in the same leather colour as your saddle and with the same stitching, so it's all matching. You can get different heights, you can get them shorter, you can customise, you know, this part however you like on this saddle. So this is the standard one that came with this saddle, and I mean, I think they're great. I think they're the right height and the right size, but you know, everyone has their personal preference. Now for girthing, we have got a front billet, and which is fixed, and then we've got a rear billet on a sliding V system. So this system, I've had these saddles on a bunch of different kind of horses with girth grooves in different places and different conformations with, you know, back shapes, and this girthing system's been really nice on all of them. The front strap prevents the saddle from sliding forwards onto the horse's withers if you have a horse that has that problem. And the rear V strap, which will move into the position where you need it to be, because it's on a kind of a sliding scale, it will spread the weight at the back more evenly across the tree, so it's way more comfortable for the horse. So it's a really nice stable and secure system of girthing up your saddle. Now, the billets. I'm a bit of a billet freak. I'm really fussy with stuff, and I often just don't like, the quality of leather and the construction and, just the way things are made sometimes. So these billets, through my little fussy lens, they're really good quality. The leather is really thick, but it is going to supple and soften up beautifully. It's really top quality. The back of them is not, sometimes they're like, super rough, and then when you try, you can't really clean them because it's all like really rough and raggedy kind of. This is not like that. It's pretty smooth. It's really nicely finished, and also you've got the same matching stitching to the rest of the saddle, so it all completes the beautiful picture as well as being excellent quality and functional. Now, who's going to love riding in this? Okay, so people like all kinds of different things. This saddle is, if you're a classical dressage rider, or a person who likes to ride with a more vertical thigh, you will probably love this saddle. If you don't like feeling like you are boxed in, wedged in and held in, you're going to love this saddle. So it has the seat, even though it's got the pommel and cantle, which are pretty substantial, it's quite an open seat, and because the flap is really straight, it will, you will sit in it better if you have a straight leg. So if you like to ride with more bend in your knee, especially if you've got long legs, this may not be the one for you. Now, I have loved this the best out of all the ones I've ridden in so far, even though this was my least favourite by looks, believe it or not. I find it super comfortable. I ride with quite a long stirrup, so I find that everything is just in the right place, and the ability to give fine aids is superb in these saddles. So I can ride my green horse left and right on 10-metre circles reliably just by my seat on the buckle with this saddle. The transmission of the feel is absolutely just incredible. There is enough cushioning for both horse and rider, but there is nothing excessive in between you. And that said, this saddle, this is not broken in yet. We have only had a few rides in it, but if this is your saddle and you do your 20 or 30 hours of riding in it, this is just going to become your couch, your best friend. You're going to love it. It's amazing. Okay, hope that helps.